DDG and Halle Bailey. I always say Haley, but people correct me in the comments. How is Holly? Okay, my apologies. Halle Bailey, the fucking Little Mermaid on Disney, right? Beyonce's artist. This is an esteemed level type of caliber when it comes to her career and her profession, right? Some people might only know her because of this, the scandals and the relationships with DDG, but Halle Bailey definitely has had a successful career on her own. She had a actual child with DDG, right? Halo. Shout out to Halo if you're watching Halo one day. Halo Saint. He is currently a 17-month-old boy, right, baby boy, and they have a current separation. Right, the relationship fell through last year, 2024. We covered it in here, I believe, in October around Halloween. They're no longer together, but from that, there was reports and rumors of actual issues with the custody, the child, who gets to have the child, who gets to see the child. DDG literally made a song called "Don't Take My Son." Don't take my son. Talking about his perspective on this actual dispute battle and the things that he's going on behind the scenes with Halle, saying that he's trying to protect her, not say too much, right? Ever since that scandal, DDG's career has only gone even higher and higher. His popularity with Twitch has been like tripling every day. He's like the 4th largest Twitch streamer in the world, something like that. He already was he's a pioneer in YouTube world. He's an actual pioneer. I think one of the pillars of YouTube content creation. I would give it to DDG. He's a legend in my opinion. This man now, his popularity highest has ever been. Breaking news, right? As of today, Halle has officially been granted temporary sole legal and physical custody of Halo, their actual child, following serious allegations and of abuse that she said that DDG abused her. The court made this decision, including this temporary actual restraining order. He has a restraining order right now filed against him, where he can't be 100 yards away from her, close to her. He has to stay away at least 100 yards away from her. 100 yards, I'm assuming, obviously, a football field. A football field is length. So the length of a football field is the distance that he has to maintain between Halle and their actual son, effective June 4th of next month. One of the incidences allegedly happened in January 2025 of this year, where DDG pulled Haley's hair and pushing her into a car steering wheel, resulting in her chipping her tooth, allegedly. Right? Her tooth was chipped. This is what they were saying. She accused DDG of actually entering her home without permission, destroying her actual property, using his actual social media to harass her, leading to online threats, including this song, "Don't Take My Son." Now, in my opinion, there's a lot of streamers and a lot of actual influencers out there, fellow podcasters, trying to say that Halle is setting up DDG, that DDG looks bad. He himself was on a live stream with Aiden Ross when the news broke, and he was confused. He's like, this can't even be real. And he had to leave the live stream. He ended it. And then yesterday, he went on live stream and broke his silence for 10 minutes. He got kind of emotional, did a giveaway, it didn't feel right. He got kind of weird and just ended the live stream after 10 minutes. The DDG and Halle Bailey situation is a reminder for everyone out there on both sides to make sure to know who the fuck you're having a child with in this world. You could be rich and famous. It does not matter. You could be broke, poor, living in a fucking box on the street. The parents of this child, because at the end of the day, there's a scandal. You know, people are making these jokes, and it's entertaining, and I've been laughing at a lot of them. But at the end of the day, the person that matters the most is this child, Halo, the son, Halo. His life is going to be affected forever off of what happens going on forward from now. He can't see his son. You know, he can't see his father. Halo can't see his father right now. That's a major decision to be made, right? Halle allegedly soon filming a movie for 2 months, I think,
In Italy.
In Italy, right? A major movie. I thought it was gonna be Mermaid 2. I'm like, oh shit, she's gonna do the Mermaid 2 in this bitch. Disney lawyers, this shit's done. He's gone. No, it's not Mermaid 2, but it's a popular movie, or a popular director for the movie. It's gonna be a big time film. Her career, like I said, is already established, already successful. Aiden Ross alluded to DDG already after this news being broken, losing some sort of brand deals. I'll tell you this much. It's very unfortunate because me personally, I am really a fan of DDG. I've been watching his I checked out some of his album. I might do a full reaction soon to his album because now I'm not sure. I should still do it. I'll see.
It's terrible.
No, I heard it's good. I'm hearing good things about it.
I've listened to it.
Oh, you heard it? You didn't like it?
So bad.
Damn, no.
God
But
bless.
I do appreciate what he did, where he did the whole album during the live stream, right? He did a song with Wiz Khalifa. Rappers were coming through. He was using like the Black Boy Max type of aesthetic, but making it his own thing, and he succeeded at it. His songs are viral all over TikTok. He was really consistent in pumping content like a motherfucker, like a machine after the breakup with Halle, doing content with different girls, ex-girlfriends, new women, baddies, Anna Mac, people out there were wanting to collaborate with DDG. Like, it was like a major thing. Like, he's one of the biggest content creators in the world right now by a long shot. And now this happens. Right?
He deserved it.
I think that there's a lot of jokes, right? As far as, like, there was stories of her... Bro, they have compilations of her saying how she's, like, the toxic one in the relationship. And not with him specifically, but her past relationships, like she argues and she's jealous of her boyfriends and etc. And also she had a chipped tooth in the past, right? They have all this footage and everything, and trying to make it seem like. And also her sister Chloe had a chipped tooth. They were like, no, it's Chloe's chipped tooth. It's fake. It's being doctored. Reportedly, there was also text that was shown where DDG reached out to her, saying, hey, you're on vacation with Brent Faiyaz, because she's allegedly in a relationship right now currently with Brent Faiyaz, R&B artist, R&B singer, right? There's photos of them both on vacation in the same place at the same time, and they're trying to tie them together. And DDG allegedly texted her saying, hey, this is what you got going on, etc., etc. So now they're throwing Brent Faiyaz in the mix. It's like, damn, she's fucking on Brent Faiyaz. Well, this and that. Unfortunately, and fortunately at the same time, right? Because I'm all for the fun and games, as entertainment. We're gonna have to have this shit play out same as like the Diddy shit. Like, we're gonna have to see evidence, the case. Let the lawyers do their job, because if one was to just defend DDG, like all these streamers are doing, I think they're doing it more because they know him. Obviously, that's their boy, their friend, and I get that. But bro, if it comes out that he actually did hit her, abuse her, like with more evidence, even though is evidence, because there's photos of her body bruised up.
Yeah, people were saying she did that to herself.
But then people are like, oh, she did it to herself. I'm like, there's evidence of her body being bruised up. But then there's photos of him on stream with Band-Aids on his arm. So they say, no, oh, he got abused too. But it's like, why are you going to just defend him? Oh, he got hit too, so he could hit her too. Like,
no, but
there's evidence. I don't know. It's a weird thing, but I do think, like I was saying, his success right now and everything, how he's been getting so popular and everything after the breakup, I think is what makes people more inclined right now to be like, oh my God, this bitch is setting him up. Oh my God, this bitch wants to just take the kid. Oh my God. That's why the online perception is that, because DDG was on top right now, bro. He was fucking going crazy. But at the end of the day, if he did that shit, then it's like, what defending is there? Like, obviously, I would pray for them both and hope that they move on. But legally, I will say this, to take when it comes to custody battles, I don't wish that upon my worst enemy. I don't wish that. I would pray I would never have to ever in life need to do anything of that nature, because the stories I hear about how wild those type of situations get, man, when you have a child involved, it's trauma on all levels for everybody constantly, every single day. So I feel bad. I do feel bad. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do feel bad for him because of this, but that's just the father in me. Is like, damn. But at the same time, from her perspective, it's like maybe she doesn't see him. We don't know what's really happening. Maybe she doesn't see him as a viable parent, the safety, right? Because if she feels like she's unsafe, she needs a restraining order, not just against her, but her own child. Is like, guys, what could be happening? We have his brother coming online, Dub, getting emotional on stream, having to turn off the camera, crying, saying like, damn, you guys don't know what's really been happening. Like, this guy, he's been going through a lot. He's been going through a lot. People are alluding, streamers are alluding, friends of his are alluding to like her setting him up or something of that nature.
Doesn't matter.
Right? And also connecting the ties of her being Beyonce's artist. Rock Nation. Rock Nation! Sounded like Tory Lane's father. Rock Nation! If Rock Nation will go, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, man.
He brought it on himself.
Yeah, the conspiracy theories are crazy. But bro, you have to stay clear of the bullshit. You are a millionaire. You did have a child with her. Do not argue with the girl in any physical or any verbal assaulty nature. Bro, this is the Little Mermaid. Like, you have to, unfortunately, like, this is not your homegirl no more. Like, this is not just the girl you meet. Like, you have to look at this as a business decision as well. Aside from having common sense and not fucking hitting a girl, okay, but as a business decision, you shouldn't even raise your voice at a girl that you know is the Little Mermaid and has the potential. Like, you're in a risky situation. If the relationship doesn't work out, right, because it didn't work out, unfortunately, I wish they would have gotten maybe therapy, maybe try to work it out for the sake of the child. They didn't. Bygones, bygones. Separate. Co-parenting. That doesn't work for everybody. Bro, how many months later now? Not even a full year later, now we got him losing custody, temporary custody of his child? Shit hit the fan, bro. The shit is crazy. You have to be careful when you have a relationship, when you have children, who you have them with on both sides. If he's an abusive father, not abusive father, but abusive partner, right? That's not good because that's trauma for the child to witness. Even though they're young, they see shit, they hear things, they hear about it years later, especially if you're at DDG's level, right? Dropping a song, Don't Take My Son, to me was in poor taste. I didn't like that because it felt gimmicky. And it's like, this is real deal, bro. And I like now look at how real it got. Now shit hit the fan because now you lost custody. You making this song and this shit, like this weird song, and it sounds like a jokey song. It doesn't even sound serious.
They're saying he didn't lose custody.
That's what it says. What do you mean? He lost, not full custody, guys.
Temporary.
Yeah, temporary custody. I'll read it right here if you guys want. It's not forever in life, but it's a temporary, let me see right here. Temporary physical and legal custody of Halo. Haley has been granted till the court hearing of June for a month. Yeah, so he lost custody for a month.
So let me just say this.
No matter what, he can't see his child. He's lost temporary. He has no custody right now of his child.
So here's my thing. Because it's funny. What's up, Kunli? I see him in the chat. No, I hate DDG, but he ain't do nothing. Yo, I don't give a fuck about any of that. I don't give a fuck about this
It's
restraining
Kunle,
order.
nigga. Kunle. You better say that shit right.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
They call him Kun Lee. That's a fucking Mortal
I
Kombat
can't read
character.
with the fucking glasses on. Kunle, I need you to understand something. With the rest of this chat, I don't give a fuck about any of that in my life. I never did. He could put a million restraining orders can come in life. She can make 1,000 accusations. And I said this when he made the stupid song because Joe Budden was saying the same thing. Shut the fuck up. Yo, y'all gotta understand, if people disrespect you, especially if it's your spouse, sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up. Because the moment you drop the song, this nigga's crashing out on stream over the situation, it looks poor. Why are you mentioning the issues of your relationship in public? Why are you telling your fan base about your issues and watching them attack your BM? That is bad public perception. You lost the fight the moment you brought your issues to the public. You should have kept that in your house. Now everything's out in the public, and now you got to deal with the court of public opinion that is always going to favor the woman the moment she accuses you of something. You should have shut the hell up. And that's my frustration, because that's what Joe was saying, was like, yo, shut the fuck up, bro. You're just a losing battle. You on the internet dragging your BM. That's a losing battle. Now, niggas in the comment section coming at me saying, if they disrespect you, you should have the right to disrespect them. No, shut the fuck up. Y'all gotta stop being emotional, like as niggas. If a woman disrespects you, bro, that doesn't give you justification to just disrespect her publicly. You gotta eat it, bro, because you're risking a lot. And I'm glad this is happening, because it's a fucking lesson in life for men. Yo, sometimes you gotta just bite the fucking bullet and say nothing. Just say nothing. Do not publicly say anything. I don't give a fuck if you got a platform, because I remember his brother was telling him this shit. Her brother was telling him this shit. Everyone was telling him, stop talking about your family issues on these streams. And he's like, nah. Bro, you sound you sound stupid. You sound so fucking stupid to me. Shut the fuck up. Not everything needs to be discussed online. I don't give a fuck if you're a public persona. I don't give a fuck if you're trying to create a storyline. You are stupid. This is your family. This is someone that is in a better position in life than you, money-wise, image-wise, legal-wise. It's the fucking Little Mermaid. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You gotta shut the fuck up, bro. You should have done it from the jump. You should have never brought your issues to the public. She's on Twitter saying, why is my kid on stream?
Yeah.
I would have shut that shit down so fast, but don't ever go on the internet and talk about our issues. What are you doing? Like, there's so much that went wrong here, public-wise, that just blows my mind, bro. Like, you young niggas walk around with this entitlement that the world owes you something. It owes you nothing. You gotta learn to play the game. And the game is this. The moment that girl started acting up, you should have never said a word back to her. I would have never. I would have publicly said nothing. Let her have it.
Yeah.
Put your fucking pride to the side and stop being a loser. Jesus Christ. You're grown-ass niggas. You're not kids.
Also, I would say this. You know, you reach a level of like, they're so rich. Bro, once shit hits the fan, like the relationship, etc., and it's like a toxicity, it's like, oh, the miscommunication, all that shit. Legally get legal people involved. You don't even got to text her no more. Have just lawyers communicate.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't even talk to her ever again, because
I'm moving bad.
it's just scary. But then at the same time, obviously, maybe he has some sort of optimism. He would say on stream like, oh, he hasn't seen his son in a while, etc.
He's immature.
Yeah. That's where his sense of like ignorant optimism might have been, where he was like, you know, this would never happen. This would have just happened, would never happen, right?
Bro,
and
the
my
way he
thing
crushed out with Joe too. He was talking crazy to Joe.
And my thing is this. So, for her to lie and say all this is also like, why would that ever be the case?
It could happen.
But it could happen. Don't get me wrong. But just, that's what we have to look at it objectively, is just, why on earth would Haley doctor up photos of her teeth, her body, all these injuries, saying these things descriptively, talking about that it happened on such day at such time, and et cetera, to lie for custody? You know what I'm saying? What would be the benefit? I would imagine that could be the only benefit, because you can't prove that he's on drugs, et cetera, because he doesn't, you know, he's not like that. He's obviously actively working. His life's on 24/7, basically online. That's the only thing I could imagine, but I just don't see that happening. If you're a Haley Bailey, if you're to that level, because that's only going to backfire on you in the future. It's like, oh shit, you lied about this. This is all fake, etc. So that's why I think people got to stop with like I don't get, like, I get it. We want to defend,
but who's supposed to believe it?
Our brother, another black man, and all this stuff, and this stuff that Twitter wants to say, bro. But we're not in this relationship. We don't know what the fuck really is happening. So I don't know. It's just weird to me though how but then I think it's because these streamers know him. That's what I'm trying to like justify. I'm trying to see like, because they'd be like Sneeko, Myron, all these people like online are like, you know, Aiden, like he didn't do that shit. Like she's setting him up. That bitch setting him up. And I'm like, oh, okay. Men do that all the time. They know him.
Men do that all the time.
They know him. Yeah. You know, and girls, there's been cases where obviously the dude gets set up. But I'm thinking like, from a business perspective, why would someone who's tied to Beyonce and Disney, maybe the two biggest brands in the world. There's nothing. The only thing bigger than Disney and Beyonce is fucking water. Like literally H2O, nigga. Like the formula. Like, there's nothing else bigger. She's tied to both of these things. Why would she go online and lie? Why would she go into court? Why would she legally lie? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, getting a restraining order is very easy, depending on the state. In Rhode Island, it's the easiest thing in the world. It's not.
But those
that
photos,
hard.
though.
This is my thing. With those photos and enough tears, you can get a restraining order in Rhode Island. I don't know what state she got it. If it was California, then it was easy. That's why the restraining order doesn't validate anything for me. Because that's not how family court works.
Yeah.
Family court, the judge made it clear, nigga. Like from what I've seen in the past, with my own situation, what I've seen with other people, they make it clear. The goal isn't to prove that you're guilty or not guilty. There's no trial that happens in family court when you deal with domestic violence or when you deal with a restraining order. It is very clear what's happening in family court. He gonna hear what the person who filed the report is, and the judge gonna make a decision off that. They don't really give a fuck what you have to say. So that didn't move me. If Rhode Island is like California, whatever state she got in. What bothers me is this. Why do you think people should take your side when you're putting diss songs about your BM? There's an entitlement here from this dude that is unjustified. I don't care about your financial success. You're showing me a person. As a human being, you thought it was appropriate to run your BM's issues on Twitter, on stream, to drop diss tracks. The moment she accuses you of something, you've lost the right to think that you have like the ability to hold up your personality.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? As a man, you running your mouth about the mother of your child. You lost it, bro. Sorry. God bless. Like I just don't get where that entitlement comes from. That's what's bothering me. Whether she made it up or not, bro.
Yeah, and also to be honest with you guys, why is nobody talking about how DDG went on stream and went to the internet? Haley did not do that. What did Haley do? Haley went to legal action. She went to attorneys. There's no Haley song dissing DDG. There's no Haley album dedicated to her ex.
Now there's mad tweets though. There's tweets.
There's tweets? Mm-hmm. But there was only one tweet.
When he brought the kid on stream, she tweeted out a little bit.
Yeah, it's like about the DDG like having the sun during the Kaisenet stream you're talking about, right? Last year or 2 years ago?
No, it was last year. It was recent.
But I'm talking about the more recent stuff of like the actual because why did he go on stream that day that we covered it? What was the reason? The main reason that day? Was it just him? There was no actual. She didn't do nothing.
Covered it? Oh no,
was just wasn't it him just going on and saying like, you guys don't know this, but like I haven't seen my son in a while. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
him giving tea.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
like him. Once he did that, he opened the Pandora box.
Yeah, you could have just sued for custody.
You doing that now she can do what she's doing now, the legal custody. Same rate, vice versa. If she were to go on a Twitter tirade or like go on fucking Carisha Please doing an interview talking about DDG did this, blah blah blah, and blah blah. And girl, he's a bad. You guys don't even know, because that's what DDG kept saying. You guys don't even know. If you guys know more, it's like you're threatening to reveal more, and it's like what more is there?
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, let me get the legal team involved.
Boom. Yeah. If there was more, you could have just sued for custody, but niggas don't do that. Niggas bitch about the BM, but never get full custody. I love life. You niggas be full of shit.
Because he could have gotten ahead of it maybe more legally more than he is now.
No, he could.
Because for him, bro, I was more shocked at the fact that he felt blindsided by it. On the stream with Aiden, he's like, what? Like, how you blindsided? Like, how did TMZ know about it before him? Do you not have any legal team? Did they not reach out to your legal team? Like, it's just, that's another thing that's weird about it. Where it's like, how did he not know? Like, how did he not even get any hints of this?
No.
Was there no legal battle at all between them? Like, did his lawyers not tell him, hey, by the way, she could do this to you. Like, you need to stop talking about this because this could happen. Like, were those possibilities not thrown out there? Maybe, like you said, his immaturity aspect. There's an immaturity aspect, right? Because it's all fun and games with you niggas on the internet, you kids on the internet. Oh, my God, it's funny. But there's legal shit behind this. When it comes to parent custody, this is a real deal thing. It's a lot of work behind the scenes that has to happen, paperwork, etc. I think that he could have like done a better job legally as well. Like, I'm shocked. This is a multimillionaire guy that's talking of making this song. Please don't take my son. Why don't you take the son? Why don't you do this against her? Or maybe it's not cool to. Maybe, I don't want to be the guy that says my girl hit me, etc. Because that's what his fans are saying. Well, didn't you get hit too, DDG? You got Band-Aids on you. Also, technically, had he done the same, filed for custody, etc.? Is he the safer parent? Because that's another thing. The safety of the child. Who's the better parent? Who's the safer?
Yeah, that's what this is
That's
about.
all they really care about.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Are you putting the child in any danger? You know what I'm saying? You got to walk on eggshells. It's the unfortunate side of things. Because maybe to him, that's like creative captivity. But it's like, bro, just censor yourself a bit. Just calm the fuck down. Don't make a diss song about your girl. You know what I'm saying? Don't call it, don't put your son's name into the title. You're going to fuck up yourself in the situation. They gonna let me for my ambition. And that was a clip from our podcast, the Club Ambition podcast, Cap. If you're looking to watch the full episode, make sure to go check it out right now. It's available on audio and also on YouTube.